For the first time in nearly 40 years, the world's largest active volcano, Mauna Loa, is erupting on Hawaii's Big Island. Right now, lava is flowing down the mountain, but we're told it's not putting anyone in danger at this point.
So yes, the largest volcano on our planet woke up this morning, and we do have some concerns. Now, scientists, local scientists, volcanists, they've been watching this since June and monitoring the activity.
Mauna Loa, meaning long mountain in Hawaiian, rises to 4,169 meters above sea level and constitutes half of Big Island's area. It is one of the largest single mountain masses in the world, and is considered the largest volcano on Earth. Defined as a shield volcano, its dome is 120 kilometers long and 103 kilometers wide. Mauna Loa is one of 5 volcanoes that form the island of Hawaii in the U.S. state of Hawaii in the Pacific Ocean. Historically, there have been 33 eruptions from Mauna Loa. The volcano last erupted in 1984, so it's been 38 years dormant. All eruptions in the historical period have started at the summit. This is important for hazard mitigation. If Mauna Loa is going to erupt, and eventually if the flanks of the volcano are going to be inundated with lava from the rift zones, there's going to be a summit phase first. So what happened leading up to this eruption? Heightened unrest began in mid-September 2022 as recorded by an increase in earthquakes below Mauna Loa summit, from 10 to 20 to 40 to 50 per day, an increased rate of inflation recorded by GPS stations, and inflation recorded on the Mock tiltmeter. The unrest was caused by renewed input of magma into Mauna Loa's summit reservoir system. As the reservoir expanded, it triggered smaller earthquakes directly beneath Mokuawoio caldera and in a region just to the northwest of the caldera. Deeper magma input, greater than 3 kilometers, was detected by the continued increase in upward movement and increase in distance measured between GPS stations located on the ground surface. The world's largest active volcano, Mauna Loa, started an eruption just before midnight on Sunday, November 27, 2022. The United States Geological Survey has reported that the eruption began at Mokuawoio, the volcano's summit caldera. Hawaiian Volcano Observatory said lava was held inside of the caldera and was not a threat to communities. Within hours, the eruption of Mauna Loa has migrated from the summit to the northeast rift zone. Eruptive fissures opened up and were feeding several lava flows. On an overflight early in the following morning, HVO scientists confirmed that fissures at high elevations feed lava flows upslope of the Mauna Loa Weather Observatory. The eruptive fissures are marked by spectacular lava fountains. Lava flows are not threatening any downslope communities, and the eruption will highly likely remain in the northeast rift zone. Volcanic gas and possibly fine ash may be carried downwind. Officials with the USGS and HVO are warning that based on past events, the early stages of a Mauna Loa eruption can be very dynamic and the location and advance of lava flows can change rapidly. There are currently no evacuations in order. By 30th of November, the northeast rift zone eruption of Mauna Loa continues, with several fissures and lava flows active. Several lava flows are traveling in a northeast direction. The longest and largest lava flow is issuing from Fissure 3. Lava flow crossed the Mauna Loa Weather Observatory Road at approximately 8 p.m. yesterday evening, and the flow front was located approximately 7.5 kilometers from Saddle Road at approximately 3:30 p.m. local time this afternoon. Fissure 3 remains the dominant source of the largest lava flow. The flows are reaching a relatively flat area and are beginning to slow down. As this happens, the lava flow will spread out and inflate. Advance of the largest flow slowed to a rate of only 24 meters per hour. Forecasts indicate it may take 2 days for lava flows to reach the Saddle Road.
Again, it's a volume problem. You are going to store up a certain amount of lava somehow, right? And the places that they've had some success are mainly in Italy. where they've done a fair amount of work on this. You need a very geographically constricted area if you're going to dam the lava up, but it's just like damming water. And they were able to successfully dam it up for a few months, but eventually overflowed the dams. The other way is to try and get it to stay near the source and distribute itself. But nobody's really had a lot of success with that. And breaking down the channels is extremely difficult to do. They've had some luck doing that. Bombing to date has really had very little impact, particularly on flows like the ones we're seeing today. So, and then there is a lot of issues here as well with what's an appropriate thing to do or not inappropriate thing to do. So it's a very difficult process at any rate, especially with high volume flows like this.
There is a certain romance in watching an eruption. It is an enormous display of fire and noise that takes over your body, makes you humble as you stare in a powerless expression. A spectacle of birth that is never to be forgotten. You can witness this awesome power of nature for yourself, that is a constant bringer of life. Just let your body, your mind and soul be your guides. Whether majestically slumbering, or thundering in eruption, volcanoes are a visual treat. Volcanoes are a smorgasbord for the senses. Steam hisses, lava gurgles, flows gush and tinkle like broken glass, and blasts rumble and boom. Sulfuric gases tickle the nose with a pungent, but not completely offensive odor. While the opportunity to stand on the edge of creation may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, it could also be your last, if proper precautions and safety measures are not taken. People have died in their effort to get close to molten lava. There is no active lava within Mokuahoʻio caldera, and there is no lava erupting from the southwest rift zone. HVO does not expect any eruptive activity outside the northeast rift zone. No property is at risk currently. Hawaiian Volcano Observatory staff, with emergency management partners, monitors the volcano closely to provide further updates on activity. The seismic monitoring detects tremor, or high rates of earthquakes in the location of the currently active fissures. This indicates that magma is still being supplied, and activity is likely to continue as long as the scientists see this signal.